Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in to Dogman Stories. It's a beautiful evening here in North Carolina. I got a few things I want to share with you before we begin. I just received my handcrafted Dogman keychain in the mail today. These are very unique, although simple but classy. If you can see, they appear the same, but if you notice the difference in the hands, shoulder, and fingers, which tells me they are not made from a mold or stamp. They're actually individually cut and designed, which makes them very unique, and also they're made right here in the United States in Michigan. And if you like them, you can get them from Michigan Metals, and you can look them up on Facebook. They've got a picture of the Dogman keychains. You can get it shipped to you and made for around 11 bucks if you live in the United States. You know, that's a really good deal because these things are solid metal. I think they're actually copper or brass. I think they're brass, but they're a really good deal. And also they accept PayPal. Just send them a message if you would like to buy one. They're very durable. And no, for those of you who are wondering, no, this person has not paid me or asked me to sell his product. I just seen it on Facebook. I purchased it. I liked it. Now I'm sharing it with you guys, and I'm telling you it's durable. It's made in America. I support small business. You know, it's just the way it is. You can't beat the product for the price. And that's just my opinion. Now, also, I'm working on this special interview with a lady named Deborah. It's going to be an awesome interview, guys. I was supposed to have been done with it this week and have it ready for you, but due to some problems, I'm running behind. But don't worry, it's worth the wait. Deborah's interview will be a week-long special. That's how much activity we are going to have on that show. Poor Deborah, and she's doing so well with it. So Deborah and I will get it finished up for you guys, and it will either start on this coming Saturday or the following Monday. I'll let you know when them days get here. And believe me when I say, you do not want to miss this. All the stories on this show are awesome, and they're great. But this could make a multi-million-dollar movie off of her incidents alone. I mean, it's so much activity. But enough said. I don't want to spoil it. I can't say no more. I just can't say no more. So I hope you guys enjoy tonight's show. And I chose to air this particular story. Now, I just received it. And I always try to keep my shows in order as I receive them, but this one kind of hits close to home, which I found it very extraordinary. Could it be the same Dogman as the same Dogman I encountered back in '99? Who knows? It was near the very same area, about 10 to 15 miles up the road, but if you were to go through the woods, the area is probably 8 miles away. Very ironic. And I remember the storm she speaks of in the story. So I just wanted to share this one with you guys. We may have just encountered the same Dogman, but different seasons. But it's scary to know that this Dogman was running around a lot longer than I thought it was. So without further ado, Dogman Stories, Episode 14, Part 1, Storm of the Dogman. The wind howled as the storm blew through. Trees swayed side to side as if they were going to fall. The night was very creepy. The snow was blowing down so hard that when you went outside on the porch, you couldn't even see the truck. The year was 1999. I think the crazy snowstorm had something to do with the El Nino effect of that year. I remember we were out of school for 3.5 weeks that year. The location was Westfield, North Carolina. It's a beautiful little place near Hanging Rock, North Carolina. It's a peaceful area, nowhere near the city, very rural area. The nearest store was about 10 miles, and it was just a small little country store. Hell, if you wanted to go to Walmart, now that was a trip. About a mile down the road, you could see the little farmer's market, or what we called the farmer's market. That's where everybody did most of their shopping at. But Walmart was about an hour down the road, and that's just one way. That's how far Winston was. You just head down 89 and hop on number 8, and you run it all the way to Haynes Mill, and you was back in civilization. Anyhow, the storm blew through the night. Everyone was calm, cool, and collective, except for me. There was a huge tree over my room, and I was scared it was going to blow over on me while I was asleep. I was lying on my bed, reading as normal, and I caught something out of the corner of my eye. I turned my head to my window, and I about had a heart attack. My dog Toby decided he was tired of playing in the snow, so he decided he would stare at me until I let him in. So I got up, and by the time I got to the door, Toby was already there, as usual. He ran in, wet as a kid out of a tub, but I noticed he had blood in his prints. So I took him up to the tub and cleaned him up real good. But I found no wounds, so it wasn't his blood. Okay. I let it go. Dogs do all sorts of things in the woods, killing and eating leftovers, etc. Toby is a high-strung anyway. He's an Alaskan Husky. That's what the lower 48 call them. In Alaska, they're called Malamutes. Very hard-working dogs that go crazy if they're not working or running. And that's how he was. He was always into something, chasing chickens, squirrels, even kids at the bus stop. No one ever seemed to mind how Toby was, as far as destruction-wise. Toby had that charm about him. He could tear the trash up, eat your shoes, and kill all the chickens, and he would just stand there and watch so innocently as everyone cleaned his mess up. Oh, Toby, he was a charmer and a pest. I woke up many nights freezing, including the night of the storm. Toby stole my cover as usual. I fought with him for a moment, and then I decided to get up and go lay in front of the fireplace. I went to the living room. The house was dark. Everyone was asleep. I laid down in front of the fireplace and pulled the covers and pillows from the couch on me. I fell back asleep quick. I woke up to growling. Still half asleep, I didn't know what was going on. Oh, I'm so tired. What is going on? The lights came on, and it was my mom. Toby, hush. What is wrong with you? Mom, just let him out. I am. Why do you think I'm up? I rolled over and closed my eyes. Ah! My mom screamed so loud, my dad came running in the living room. You okay? What is it? His gun was in his hand, and he had on some bikini-looking underwear. I really did not want to see that, but I did. I got up quick. What's going on? My mom was against the door as if she was holding it closed. Her face was white as a ghost. She was speechless. In shock, I think. Mom! Mom! Earth to Mom! What's wrong? Toby was tripping at this moment. All of a sudden, this howl from outside just shook the entire house. My dad was in the military, so he had installed a 4.5-inch thick glass on the big window in the front of the cabin. Thank goodness. We began to hear rocks being thrown at the house. My dad turned all the lights back out, sat on the couch with my mom, gun in hand, and shushed me and just waited. What is it? Shh, Quiet. Toby is still going crazy at the door. We sat there for, I know, an hour. My dad just watched out the window. I asked him, "Can you see anything?" "No." "Okay, then why are we sitting here?" "It's just a bear." "Bears don't howl, Dad." "Wolves do." "Well, wolves ain't in this area." "How do you know?" "I just do." "But how?" Just shut up, okay?" I made him angry, but there were no wolves in the area. Even I knew that, and I knew what I heard. It wasn't a bear either. Bears don't howl. It was quiet. Toby had stopped barking. "Where's Toby?" "Hey, Dad, where's Toby?" "What? Where's Toby?" "I don't know." He was looking around as if he was concerned where Toby had also gone. My dad got off the couch. My mom was still freaked out. "Seen it. I seen it." "Seen what?" She pointed at the window. "I seen it." "I don't see nothing, Mom." She was still pointing at the window, freaked out, white as a ghost. So I went and turned the porch light on. Oh my God! There it was, plain as day. It was on the porch, staring in the window right at us. Look how big that man is. Why is he right there? "That's not a man," my mom barely got out of her mouth. My dad came back in, and we walked closer to the window. There was a shadow on its face, so we couldn't see its face. It was huge. I was scared, but more fascinated with whatever it was. You could see the breath on the window every time it breathed. We heard a low growl, only it wasn't coming from Toby. It was this thing. "It can't break the glass, can it, Dad?" "No," he said to me, but he seemed unsure of that answer. I grabbed my flashlight and turned it on directly in the face of this thing. Holy moly! If I told you I saw a werewolf, you would think I was crazy. But I know what I saw. It growled louder than I had ever heard when the light hit its face. Its nose was snarled up and the teeth were showing. Oh my God. My mom started crying. My dad cocked his gun. I grabbed the phone and ran into my bedroom and called the police. I told them there was a giant wolf on the porch. We needed help. They told me to stay inside, keep everything locked, and we should be fine. That it was too dangerous to send animal control out tonight or any emergency calls.